Imagine a scenario where the very pinnacle of human intellect collaborates on a creation so devastating that it paradoxically promises peace through utter destruction. That is the awe-inspiring and chilling tale of the Manhattan Project, a narrative woven with scientific breakthroughs, ethical conflicts, monumental decisions, and irreversible consequences. Let's rewind to the early 1940s, a globe already scorched with the fires of World War II. Amidst this chaos, a project so secretive and immense in scale that it sounds more like fiction than fact was born. The Manhattan Project, a covert mission to build the world's first atomic bomb, not just changed the course of the war, but of human history. The core of this massive scientific endeavor was sparked by fear, a fear that Nazi Germany was on the brink of developing an atomic weapon. This led the United States to gather some of the finest minds in science, figures such as Enrico Fermi, Albert Einstein, and J. Robert Oppenheimer were pivotal. Their mission was underpinned by an ethical quandary. Could constructing a weapon capable of unparalleled destruction ever be justified if its purpose was to end all war? The Manhattan Project was more than a mere assembly of brilliant minds. It was an immense orchestration of resources and people. Over $2 billion was poured into the project, approximately $30 billion in today's money, highlighting the lengths to which the U.S. was prepared to go. Whole secret cities sprung up, like in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and Los Alamos, New Mexico, places that swelled almost overnight, their populations sworn to silence. They were built from scratch to accommodate the tens of thousands of workers and their families, all gathered to partake in an undertaking shrouded in absolute secrecy. The scientific challenges they faced were colossal. Firstly, the production of uranium-235, a rare isotope necessary for a sustained chain reaction. The complexity of enriching uranium led to groundbreaking advancements and new techniques such as electromagnetic separation and gaseous diffusion. Simultaneously, another path unfolded through the discovery of plutonium at the University of Chicago, which later proved crucial as the core element for the Fat Man bomb. On the design front, two types of bombs were being conceptualized: Little Boy, the uranium-based bomb, and Fat Man, the plutonium-based implosion device. The latter required precise engineering to cause a symmetrical explosion that would effectively compress plutonium enough to initiate a chain reaction. Finally came the Trinity test in the barren landscape of New Mexico. The momentous day of July 16, 1945, marked the first detonation of a nuclear bomb. The blast, equivalent to 20,000 tons of TNT, was so intense that it turned sand into glass, a surreal testament to its power. The explosion not only heralded the atomic age, but also served as a grim preview of what was to come. The decision to deploy these atomic behemoths over Hiroshima and Nagasaki was influenced not just by a desire to end the war swiftly, but also to exhibit power, stamping the United States as a global superpower and altering geopolitical dynamics, particularly with the Soviet Union. When Little Boy and Fat Man were dropped in August 1944, they obliterated the cities, directly taking over 100,000 lives. This act forced Japan's surrender, but left moral and humanitarian scars so deep that they persist in the global conscience today. The Pandora's box of nuclear power, once opened, cannot be closed. The ramifications of the Manhattan Project stretch far beyond the end of World War II. They catalyzed the Cold War's arms race and imprinted a lasting legacy on the nature of future conflicts and international relations. Today, the ethical discussions surrounding the Manhattan Project remain as relevant as ever. They compel us to question not only the morality of using such weapons, but also the responsibilities of scientific inquiry. Should science always push the boundaries of what is possible, or are there realms it should fear to tread? As we stand in the shadow of these monumental events, we're left to ponder: can humankind handle the power it's capable of wielding? This is a question not just reflecting on history, but also projecting fears and hopes into the future, leaving us both intrigued and apprehensive about the path we as a society choose to follow.